Dear students, today we will solve one example of cash flow statement in Advanced Accounting and Auditing Paper 6, TYBCom Semester 5 for Veer Nirmit South Gujarat University. Here is the sum. We have a balance sheet of a company as on 31st March 2015 and 2016. On liability side we have equity share capital, capital reserve, general reserve, profit and loss account, 9% debentures, sundry creditors, bills payable, proposed dividend, provision for tax and unpaid dividend. Whereas on asset side we have fixed assets less depreciation, investments, sundry debtors, stock, cash in hand and preliminary expenses. Additional information. Number 1. Sold a machinery for rupees 1,20,000. The cost of machine was rupees 2,40,000 and depreciation provided on it was rupees 84,000. Number 2. Provide depreciation on fixed assets rupees 4,20,000. Number 3. Sold some investments and profit credited to capital reserve account. Number 4. Redeemed 30% of the debentures at rupees 105. Number 5. Decided to write off fixed assets costing rupees 60,000 on which depreciation amounting to rupees 48,000 has been provided. From the additional information and balance sheets we are asked to prepare cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3. Dear students, let us understand the balance sheet at first sight. Equity share capital rupees 14,40,000, 19,20,000. It is increasing by rupees 4,80,000. In the absence of additional information, we can assume that company issued equity shares worth rupees 4,80,000 during the year and will be considered for financing activities. Capital reserve is a profit. Capital reserve rupees 48,000 is a profit on sale of investments as per adjustment number 3. And here we can see investments decreased by rupees 96,000 and capital reserve increases by rupees 48,000. It means investment worth rupees 96,000 were sold at a profit of rupees 48,000 and our sales price would be 1,44,000. General reserve increased from 8,16,000 to 9,60,000. It means 1,44,000. It means profit transferred to general reserve during the year rupees 1,44,000. Then profit and loss account will be considered in operating activity. 9% debentures 9,60,000 and 6,72,000. Here it is decreased by 2,88,000 and 2,88,000 is nothing but 30% of 9,60,000. 30% of 9,60,000. As per adjustment number 4, 30% debentures redeemed at rupees 105. 2,88,000 into 5% will be considered for financing activities. Sundry creditors, bills payable will be considered in operating activities. Proposed dividend 1,44,000 of previous year and 1,72,800 of current year. In the absence of any information, we assume that opening proposed dividend, that is for previous year, paid, and current year proposed dividend is proposed during current year. But here we are given one information in balance sheet, that is unpaid dividend. It means we have paid previous year proposed dividend but not full amount, because there is an unpaid dividend of rupees 19,200. So 1,44,000 minus 19,200 dividend paid during current year will be considered in financing activity, and current year proposed dividend will be considered in operating activity. Provision for tax. There is no additional information, so we will assume opening balance paid during the current year, and current year provision made 4,08,000. Fixed assets, we have a separate adjustments for this. Investment, it is sold. Sundry debtors and stock will be taken in operating activities. Cash in hand will be considered at last, and preliminary expenses, it is decreased by rupees 48,000. So it means 48,000 is written off during the current year and will be considered in operating activities. Outline for the solution. First of all, we will prepare necessary non-current accounts having adjustments effect. Then we will pass necessary journal entries for non-current accounts having hidden adjustments. And finally, we will prepare a cash flow statement. First of all, we will solve adjustment number 1, 2 and 5, because these all three adjustments have effect in plant and machinery, that is fixed assets account and depreciation account. Adjustment number 1, sold a machinery for rupees 1,20,000. The cost of machine was rupees 2,40,000 and depreciation provided on it was rupees 84,000. See the working for sale of machinery. Cost price rupees 2,40,000 less depreciation rupees 84,000. So written down value of machine sold amounts to rupees 1,56,000 less sale proceeds of machine rupees 1,20,000. So 36,000 is our loss on sale of machineries. Now journal entry for adjustment number 1. Bank account debit 1,20,000. Profit and loss account debit rupees 36,000. Depreciation account debit rupees 84,000 to plant and machinery, that is fixed assets account rupees 2,40,000. Here we have prepared fixed assets account. Opening balance on debit side rupees 38,40,000. Closing balance on credit side rupees 45,60,000. Now let us make posting of adjustment number 1. Machine account credit side by bank rupees 1,20,000. By depreciation rupees 84,000. By profit and loss rupees 36,000. Here we have prepared depreciation account. Opening balance on credit side rupees 11,04,000. Closing balance credit side rupees 13,92,000. Now posting of first adjustment entry on debit side to machinery account rupees 84,000. Adjustment number 2. Provide depreciation on fixed assets rupees 4,20,000. Dear students, here company is following provision for depreciation method to record depreciation, because in balance sheet we have given cost price of machine minus depreciation. So this depreciation will be directly charged to provision for depreciation account. So our accounting entry will be profit and loss account debit to depreciation account rupees 4,20,000, and depreciation account credit side by profit and loss account rupees 4,20,000. Adjustment number 5. Decided to write off fixed assets costing rupees 60,000 on which depreciation amounting to rupees 48,000 has been provided. See the working for machinery written off. Cost price of machine 60,000 less depreciation 48,000. So loss on machinery written off rupees 12,000. Now our accounting entry for adjustment number 5 would be depreciation account debit 48,000, profit and loss account debit rupees 12,000, to plant and machinery account rupees 60,000. Now let us make posting. So machinery account credit side by profit and loss account 12,000, by depreciation account 48,000, and depreciation account debit side to machinery account rupees 48,000. Now we will close depreciation account and it will tally with rupees 15,24,000. Now we will close fixed assets account and we get balancing figure rupees 10,20,000 on debit side. This will be considered as a purchase of machineries, and our accounting entry will be machinery account debit to bank account rupees 10,20,000. Now we will solve adjustment number 3. Sold some investments and profit credited to capital reserve. Students, we have checked the investments and capital reserve and we come to know that investments worth rupees 96,000 were sold at a profit of rupees 48,000. So our total sale proceeds is 1,44,000, and accounting entry bank account debit rupees 1,44,000 to investments account rupees 1,44,000. Now second entry for profit on sale of investment. Investment account debit rupees 48,000 to capital reserve account rupees 48,000. Now the effect of adjustment: sale of investments for rupees 1,44,000 will be recorded as cash inflow in investing activities, and finally our investment account and capital reserve account will tally. Now we will see adjustment number 4. Redeem 30% of the debentures at rupees 105. Students, we have observed the opening and closing balance of debenture and come to know that company redeemed debentures worth rupees 2,88,000 during the year at 5% premium, that is rupees 5 per debenture, amounts to rupees 14,400. So our first entry for redemption of debenture: 9% debentures account debit 2,88,000, premium on redemption account debit rupees 14,400 to bank account rupees 3,02,400, and second entry for writing of premium on redemption of debentures: profit and loss account debit to premium on redemption account rupees 14,400. Now effect: debentures redeemed for rupees 3,02,400 will be recorded in cash flow statement as cash outflow in financing activities. Premium on redemption written off rupees 14,400 will be added back in profit in operating activities. Now we will pass journal entries for remaining accounts having no adjustments. First of all, equity shares issue. Bank account debit to equity share capital account rupees 4,80,000 and effect in financing activities as cash inflow. Number 2, transfer to general reserve. Our accounting entry: profit and loss account debit to general reserve account rupees 1,44,000 and effect in operating activities will be added in profit. Next, proposed dividend. Last year dividend paid. Dear students, in our balance sheet last year dividend is given 1,44,000 and in current year we are given unpaid dividend rupees 19,200. It means last year dividend is not fully paid. Only 1,24,800 is paid towards dividend and 19,200 is unpaid dividend. So our accounting entry will be proposed dividend account debit rupees 1,44,000 to bank account rupees to 1,24,800 to unpaid dividend account rupees 19,200 and effect dividend paid in financing activities as cash outflow. Now proposed dividend for current year. Our accounting entry profit and loss account debit to proposed dividend account rupees 1,72,800 and effect will be added back in profit in operating activities. Now provision for tax. Last year tax will be paid and our accounting entry will be provision for tax account debit to bank account rupees 4,32,000 and effect it will be deducted in operating activities. And B, current year provision for tax profit and loss account debit to provision for tax account rupees 4,08,000 and effect will be added back in profit in operating activities. Now next item is preliminary expenses written off. So our accounting entry will be profit and loss account debit to preliminary expenses account rupees 48,000 and effect it will be added back in profit in operating activities. Now we will prepare cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2016. Particulars, amount and amount. First we will take cash flow from operating activities. Dear students, here cash flow from operating activities will be calculated by using indirect method. First of all, we will take net profit by deducting opening balance of profit and loss account from closing balance of profit and loss account given in balance sheet. So we get amount rupees 72,000. In this net profit we will add non-operating items recorded in profit and loss account and the effect will be either plus or minus. First, proposed dividend for the current year will be added 1,72,800. Transferred to general reserve rupees 1,44,000 added. Provision for tax made during the current year added rupees 4,08,000. So our net profit before taxation amounts to 7,96,800. In this profit we will give the adjustment effect of non-cash items recorded in profit and loss account. Depreciation on plant and machinery rupees 4,20,000. Loss on sale of plant and machinery rupees 36,000. Loss on plant and machinery written off rupees 12,000. Preliminary expenses written off rupees 48,000. Interest on debentures paid rupees 60,480. Premium on redemption of debentures written off rupees 14,400 and we get operating profit before changes in working capital rupees 13,87,680. In this profit we will give the effect of changes in current assets and current liabilities. Increase in stock rupees 44,000 will be deducted. Increase in debtors rupees 2 lakh will be deducted. Increase in bills payable will be added rupees 8,000 and increase in creditors will be added rupees 40,000. So we get 11,91,680 cash generated from operations, and from this cash we will deduct income tax paid that of last year rupees 4,32,000 and finally we get net cash flow from operating activities rupees 7,59,680. Now we will see cash flow from investing activities. While calculating cash flow from investing activities, we will focus on non-current fixed assets, tangible and intangible, as well as non-current investments. So first, sale of investment will be recorded as plus item 1,44,000 cash inflow. Sale of plant and machinery 1,20,000 cash inflow. Purchase of plant and machinery minus rupees 10,20,000 as cash outflow. And finally, we get net cash flow from investing activities rupees 7,56,000 negative. Now cash flow from financing activities. While calculating cash flow from financing activities, we will consider share capitals and long-term borrowings. First, issue of equity shares rupees 4,80,000 cash inflow. Debentures redeemed at premium rupees 3,02,400 cash outflow. Dividend paid 1,24,800 cash outflow. Debenture interest paid rupees 60,480 cash outflow. And finally we get rupees 7,680 negative as a net cash flow from financing activities. And finally we have three amounts: 7,59,680 cash flow from operating activity, minus 7,56,000 net cash flow from investing activity, and minus 7,680 net cash flow from financing activities. And finally we get net decrease in cash and cash equivalent, that is A plus B plus C minus 4,000. In this 4,000 we will add opening cash and bank balance as per balance sheet, that is rupees 4,000, and our closing cash and bank balance amount to rupees 0. That's all. My dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet again with new example of cash flow statement.